In one of the deadliest incidents in Gaza since aid deliveries resumed in May, at least 59 Palestinians were killed and over 220 wounded on Tuesday when Israeli tanks fired into a crowd gathered for food aid in Khan Younis, according to medics. Witnesses told Reuters that thousands had assembled on the main eastern road through Khan Younis, hoping to receive food from aid trucks. They said Israeli tanks fired at least 2 shells into the crowd. Footage shared on social media showed around a dozen bodies lying motionless on the street. One eyewitness, Allah, spoke to Reuters from Nasser Hospital, where injured people were being treated on floors and in corridors due to overcrowding. He described how the crowd was initially allowed to move forward before shells began falling. Allah added that people were dying and being torn apart just to obtain food for their children. The Israeli military acknowledged that it had fired in the area. In a statement, the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, said a gathering had been identified near a stuck aid distribution truck in the Khan Younis area and close to Israeli troops operating nearby. The IDF stated it was aware of reports that people were injured by IDF fire after the crowd approached, and that the matter was under review. The military expressed regret over harm to civilians and said it aimed to minimize such incidents while ensuring troops' safety. Meanwhile, medics said an additional 14 people were killed by Israeli airstrikes and gunfire elsewhere in Gaza on Tuesday, bringing the day's death toll to at least 73. Gaza's health ministry reported that since late May, 397 Palestinians seeking food aid have been killed and over 3,000 wounded. Israel has been coordinating aid through the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, GHF, EU.S, and Israeli-backed organization that operates a few guarded distribution sites. The GHF clarified that Tuesday's deadly incident happened near a United Nations World Food Programme, WFP, site, not at one of its own locations. The United Nations has criticized the GHF system as inadequate and unsafe, arguing it violates principles of humanitarian impartiality. Israel has defended the system, claiming it prevents Hamas from diverting aid, a claim Hamas denies. The ongoing conflict, which began after the Hamas-led attack in October 2023, has resulted in nearly 55,000 Palestinian deaths, displaced most of Gaza's 2.3 million people, and fueled a growing hunger crisis.